we're alike in a lot of ways. We're both Army veterans. We're both photographers. We're both dog dads. You know, so we're alike, and that I think helps us with each other. There's no ego involved.
Yeah.
Like if I have a strong point, but his is better, it's cool.
I'm
gonna roll with you.
Because that's for the better cause.
It's for a better cause.
It's for the better cause.
Or if I'm doing something wrong with my camera, because I hadn't done a lot of on camera flash, but he does.
Okay.
So when we first got out, he was like, "Haven't you done this before?" I said, "Yeah, I've shot events, and I've used flash." But he was showing me what my settings were to be. He said, you know, go to Google, find out what the sweet spot of your camera and the flash are. Man, my pictures turned out great.
Stuff you would have never thought of.
Something I would have never thought of.
Exactly.
And if I was by myself, I would have never even gone to that space. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
So there are differences between us. I shoot with Nikon, he shoots with Canon. He likes a certain focal length or zoom. He uses a lot of primes. And he's not afraid to use zoom lenses. And those zoom lenses, I mean stuff that zooms in and out that might have a focal point of the most used one is 70 to 200. So you can range between that. A prime lens, you just have, it's an 85 or it's a 50. It just has that focal length. So he taught me how to use more prime lenses. So I mean that collaboration has been just amazing.
I love the sounds of it.
You know, and then there's not a day that, you know, we're not checking on each other to get enough rest. We gotta work.
Yeah.
Can we go have lunch or dinner somewhere and kind of chop it up over one?
Partnership.
Partnership.
Partnership. That's what it is.
And I had some demons I was dealing with and had to seek help. And he hadn't even met me yet. We just talked by phone and by Instagram, and he said, "Hey man, I'm praying for you. Can't wait to meet you. When you get back, let's talk over some money." That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Just exactly. So I think that my point is, I think that those connections between black people, period, whether you're female or male, is critical. We went to an event, Circle of Excellence, and I have an MBA with honors. I walked in that place, I felt dumb. I really felt dumb. There was judges, black female judges in there. There were black female doctors in there. There were politicians. It was good to see professional blackness on an excellent scale. There were chefs in there. There were a lot of other entrepreneurs, and we did a lot of network, made some connections. Agreed to interview people. It was a great experience, and so I'm leaning toward that.
Yeah.
I want to surround myself by positive people. If you do that, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
My mother often told me, when you pick your friends, pick someone that has just as much as you or more. There's no jealousy there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you then. I've got one more question, and I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
What about, I see a lot of chefs, and it might be my own interest. The first thing I want to say is, where's your restaurant? Yeah. I mean, I know this is a smaller space, but like with waiters and that type of stuff, is that something you go into, or you kind of put that to the side and you're headed to a different direction?
I was a restaurant chef for 8 years.
Ooh.
I have no desire.
Yes.
Like, I mean, and that's the thing that a lot of people fail to realize, because that do be the first quote. What restaurant you work at? I work for myself. I'm a private chef. Like, before I acquired this location is perfect. We do corporate dining, so we have those corporate hours.
Gotcha.
We in here Monday through Friday, daytime hours. There's no long nights, no holidays, no weekends. If we do come in on the weekends, it's at our leisure.
Right.
You know, that type of thing. Restaurants, it's to me, unless you are really, really passionate and that's what you want to do, this is the fast track to burnout.
Right.
Because again, it's like nights, weekends, holidays.
24/7. Your weekends are gone.
7. Like, you have no life running a full-scale restaurant like that. I
makes sense to me.
have no desire for that, because again, I do other things outside of the food space. I'm an author, published author. I write, education. I teach classes and stuff like that. So all that would eat into my time.
Right.
Like that would eat into Monday and then a Sunday through Monday. Oh no, that was
good. Yeah, that's good that you
no
put
life.
that out there because
No
the
life.
normal person doesn't think like that. They don't think. They just like, so what restaurant?
right.
But they don't know what's behind it in terms of the long hours, sacrificing your family, sacrificing.
And let me tell you,
etc.
and that's part of another thing too. Again, I was a restaurant chef. Went to culinary school straight out of high school. First 8 years of my career was a restaurant chef. I literally missed my son's first year, like literally. Like it got to the point of where when it really took the toll on me, is that I was off work one day. I was off and I was feeding him. And his daddy was like, oh, he don't like that. He don't eat that. His daddy saying, I'm his mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Gotcha.
what my own son like. And that's when it took the toll on me. Like, I can't do this no more. Like, I gotta make some type of adjustment. Because this is going to be it. Because I was actually finishing up my second degree. And I was like, this ain't going to work. Like, I'm not going to be able to keep working like this. Like, all these nights, weekends, holidays, you know, all of like that. That's for the birds. Somebody else going to find that.
Gotcha.
So I ended up, my last semester, I picked up the elective personal chef. So that's what made me feel like, you know, start.
Oh, that's cool.
Start doing the personal chef work because my instructor, she was a personal. Because I went to school in Atlanta the second time.
Okay.
So the first time I went to school here in Houston at the Art Institute. Got my associates for culinary arts, and then I went to Atlanta, got my bachelor's of culinary management. And then 2019, I finished up my MBA from nonprofit MBA from Springfield.
Okay.
But when I was in Atlanta, though, she was the personal chef for that whole So-So Def crew. Jermaine Dupree, TLC,
No.
all of them. She was their chef.
Oh, that's cool.
And so she was telling me, she was from Louisiana, so she was a Southern Tip country girl. And so she was like, you know, a lot of y'all that work, because most of us worked in restaurants at that time. And she was like, a lot of y'all are going to come to that point in your life where, you know, the restaurant life going to get old. And you can make the same good amount of money you making being a private chef going to cook for people. People will pay you to go cook. And she was like, and another thing, and it just started planting seeds because it's like, man, you're right. Like, you know, you in these restaurants, you got to do what they tell you to do. You know, sometimes they might let you, you know, have a little creative flair spin, but for the most part, you're doing what they tell you to do. If you're a private chef, you consult with them, find out what they want, and you come in and freestyle and do your own thing.
Exactly.
You know
Freeze a little bit, you put something in the freezer. If I win the lotto, first I'm going to help my mother, which is usually what we do. I'm getting a beautiful home with a body of water. The first thing I'm getting is a private chef. The second thing is a maid.
Yeah.
I think I can have a good life.
Absolutely.
Making that. And it's not that I can't cook or not willing to learn, but a lot of times I'm on the run.
You're just busy.
I'm busy and I have to eat healthy.
And that's where the private chef, that's where the personal chef comes in at, because again, when I started Not Enough Time, that's actually my baby. That's my baby concept, Not Enough Time Personal Chef Services. Again, everybody is just on the go. Right. Like nobody really has time, everybody pulling up. And you know, and of course, as you get older over those years, all of that fast food takes a toll on your health.
Gotcha.
You can't keep eating like that.
Nope.
And again, and then of course, you know, at the new year, at the beginning of the year, new year, new me, everybody dieting and all this other type of stuff. So it's like, you know, just to come in, meal prep, do the meal preps, anniversaries, date nights, things like that. That ain't gonna never get old. We always want to feel special. You know, have a chef come. I love to do date nights and anniversaries and stuff like that. Those little small dinner parties, you know, couples and stuff. You know, stuff like that. That's always cool to have a chef because it makes you sound fancy. Oh, my chef coming in.
Yep.
You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, you know, brothers be like that. You know, my personal chef coming in. All you gotta do is just sit down.
Yeah,
and
you know.
we'll take care of you.
You know, and it's so funny for the ones that want to flex like that. Because they do. They will be like, yeah, my chef. Hey, chef. Okay.
Hey, chef.
Yeah.
We cook. So I'm enjoying that. So in wrapping it up a little bit, I want you to tell our audience where they can find you specifically on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Okay.
Just give me a handle. So, and then the last thing, be sure you let us know about Single Man cook night.
Look,
Okay.
that's the thing. We definitely once I get
Okay,
it
so
set,
we gonna be there.
once I get it set with Chef D, we would definitely
Okay.
let you know what's
Yeah,
what.
that's
That's
the
another
thing.
thing too, because you'll be able to see our styles. We have two different
Two styles.
styles. Bernie is one of those. We both did competitions and formally classically trained and stuff, but she's really kind of like she, and me, I kind of freestyle. Like, oh, girl, get that, and we'll just put that together.
Oh, gotcha.
Still come together. So she's more that more structured. It's like, girl, look, let's put it together.
Right.
We're still gonna
There you
have
go,
so
there you go. It's
just
gonna-
to
that's
have
gonna be
yeah to
good.
have
That's
those
gonna
two
be
to
good.
have those two come in together. It's gonna be like a really cool deal.
Good.
But I can be found on Facebook, Chef Diva. That's my personal page. Black Girl Tamales. It's also a page, Not Enough Time, PCS. So that's my personal chef page. You can follow Instagram, Black Girl Tamale, Chef Diva. Twitter, Black Girl Tamale. My website is Black Girl Tamales, and then that's where you can come in and order. We have started shipping, so we started back shipping. So we do ship, as long as everybody's okay with the 2-day shipping. Because again, with tamales, it's not one of those that can make it long and drawn out. Like it has to be 2 days. And you got to be okay with that. Because if you're okay with it, we okay with it. That's pretty much it.
Now, what is the formal name of the webpage?
Blackgirltamales.com.
Blackgirltamales.com.
Yeah, blackgirltamales.com. Yeah.
The other thing I want to, I said, I'm going to take a mulligan. Do you make salsas? I'm a big salsa nut because of my grandmother.
Salsa?
Salsa, like whether it's guacamole salsa, red salsa,
yes. So
green
we do
salsa.
a roasted green salsa.
Okay, so I got. You have it?
We do the roasted green salsa. I think it's something that I've been out for a couple, so I need to go to.
I'm not gonna hold you to that.
I have to check them and see. But we do a roasted green salsa. I'm allergic to guacamole, so I don't do avocado, so I don't make guacamole unless again if it's like a private chef, like a client that I'm actually cooking.
Oh
for.
no, I gotta call my mom. She gotta give me that recipe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put some in a jar.
So here's the thing about it. I make guacamole for
But
people.
you're allergic. You can't taste it.
And I'll cook it for them. No, I'll make it for them, but I can't. I have to have other people taste it. Like, my taste test, tell them what it tastes like. That type of, because the basics. Because here's the thing. I used to be able to eat avocados. I developed the allergy over the years, which is crazy because I love avocados. Like I grew up loving avocados. Like
me too.
Once I got past the weirdness of how it looking like guacamole. It was like I almost ate guacamole with everything that I ate. And I developed the allergy to avocados. I was about 22. I want to say like 22, 23. I developed the allergy and I picked that up. And it was weird. I picked up allergies when I lived in Georgia. When I came back to Texas, it was crazy. Like, it is. But you know what? My allergist had told me that when you're in foreign areas, sometimes your body picks up and responds to different stuff. Because I also developed the allergy to raw nuts. I can eat nuts, but they just can't be raw.
Oh, got you.
Like they have to be toasted. They have to be toasted. They cannot be raw.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because like I'm a country girl. I grew up in the country in Jasper, and like my grandma had a walnut tree. We'll just bust the nuts and eat them, right? And no problem. But now, like my throat,
we can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that. So yeah, if I do eat nuts, they have to be toasted. And avocados is just like you gotta stay away from that type of.
Well, you're gonna be real proud of me because tonight on the menu, for me.
Okay.
I got baby back ribs that are soaking in balsamic vinegar, Dr. Pepper, and Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
So I'm marinating, right? Then on the side, I've got squash, mushroom, and broccoli, which I'm gonna use some olive oil and kind of saute.
Speaking of the olive oil, I got really good olive oil for me. One of my Goldman Sachs sisters. I was in the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business. Let me speak on that right.
Okay, go.
So Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business is an initiative from Goldman Sachs. So they said that they want to take 1 million black women and make them millionaires. Because again, as I put out that demographic, black women have been the fastest to start businesses. They've been the slowest to scale. And can't go past they've been sole proprietorship and they still hustling and working a full-time job. So they took on the initiative. It's I think a 10-year plan that they got. They're going to take 1 million black women and they're going to back them. They want them to be like make them millionaires, be in that same space.
I'm all for it.
Be in that same space as what we all know what white America looks like.
Yes.
Right. And so they have been solid. When I say they've been solid on it, they have been rock solid on it. They are we're one of their vendors. So we shipped tamales to them for Christmas, for their for their holiday event they had. We shipped them some. I actually shipped them on my birthday last month in February, and then we're getting ready to ship another round of tamales soon. So it's like every other month they want tamales. So they, and again, it's just, and look, let me say, money ain't a thing. Oh, just put it on the card. You got our card, that's fine. So which we love that. But one of my sisters, Chastity Pritchett, she does emblem olive oil. She is the first Black woman in the olive oil industry. She has flavored olive oils, of course, like that classic one. I have some in the back. The mesquite flavor, citrus, Cajun, and it's like a couple of other ones. But yeah, that mesquite's real nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get with you off air about that.
Yeah, I'll put you on to that one. But yeah, it's really good olive oil.
Okay.
Just for future references for you to use.
Okay, Chef. Well, it's been a joy just talking to you and chopping it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, with my sister, it's been a pleasure. So we just want to wish you good luck. We're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Have a blessed day, and we're out.
All right. Thank you so much.